Hello and welcome back to WEBBY Explores the River Tame, and we are just underneath the M6, and this is where I finished in the last video when we walked from Spaghetti Junction up to here, and I think this is called Castle Bromwich Bridge, which crosses the river and passes under the motorway. Now, very noisy here. I've parked the car at Water Orton and I've just gone Uber, going to drop me down here to Tameside Drive, and I've planned a bit of a route out, so I'm going to try and walk back. So come along for a walk along the River Tame. Well, it's not going to be much along the River Tame, I don't think. It's the closest I could get to the route that I've planned. I'm not sure if it's all going to be walkable, what I have planned, but let's see. Let's go and try and find our way back to Water Orton. Just walked along the Chester Road, and over there is Castle Vale to our right. Over there is Spitfire Island. Now, I did get some footage of that in the last video, so we're going to turn here and follow this path. I'll put the what-free words, which is an approximate what-free words. We're going to go this way because obviously the Thames over there and it's running over there, so we're going to try and get back to it if we can. Useless information for you as well, just before we head off. Spitfire Island, if you continue straight up the Chester Road. I used to work up there when I was about 19 by the Tyburn House pub. I'll probably leave this out because it's irrelevant unless I'm struggling for content. So we're on Cadbury Drive. The railway lines are just over there, and beyond that, beyond those factories, is the River Tame. Hopefully we're heading the same way as the river. According to the map that I've made, as the road bends off round to the left, there should be a path to the right. Could be this, which runs in a straight line with where we're going. So I think it is this. That was lucky. Just happened to spot that gate being open, and on the map it shows me following this. It just says overflow channel down there, so I presume that's over a canal. Come from one of the canals, would it though? Is there a canal here? The Birmingham and Fazeley's bit of a walk up. There's some overflow channel there anyway. Don't know what it's from. If you know, or if you want to put any information about some of the areas that I walk in today, because I don't know where I am. Like I say, I used to I used to work many years ago by the Tyburn House pub, but I don't really know much about the area. It's a big one. Anyway, let's crack on. Try and find the Tame again, hopefully. Just looking on the map, and it looks like this overflow channel bears round under the railway and actually leads into the River Tame, which according to the maps is just over there, the other side of these railway lines. It looks like our path's coming to an end now as we head back onto the estate. It's a shame I don't think there's any way to get over there, but before we head off we will just take a quick look. There's no visible way safely to get under the tunnel, under the bridge, where that overflow meets the River Tame, which according to the map is just the other side of there. Looks like there's a path that way, but it looks a bit too overgrown if it is a path. The path that we were on is heading back onto the estate, and then we're going to turn right somewhere. That's us, the blue dot, and that small thin black line is the route that I've plotted. So far it's worked, but sometimes I'm just using Google Maps to plot the routes, and sometimes when you get there the route that I've plotted isn't a path, or it isn't a road, or it's not a public way, and then I have to make alternative arrangements. But you can see that map at www.webbyswalks.co.uk and click on the Webby Explore section, and then click on the River Tame. I think I've called it Webby Explores the River Tame. So we head up here now, and then we turn right. I think there's some sort of courts just over there, football courts, sports courts, maybe a school, maybe a leisure facility. So we head up here and we turn right. That's the way we just came. Is this the right? Just trying to make sure. No, we just came from over there. So I presuming it's this way. Castle Vale Conservation Area. Let's have a look. So we're on Castle Vale Meadows according to the map, and it's quite a nice walk. It's so something just rustled in there. If it's a bird, or always makes me a bit jumpy in case it's a rat. Anyway, we're on Castle Vale Meadows and it's quite a nice walk. It's quite surprising actually how nice this part is. To say we're doing a bit of an urban. Motorway's over there, River Tame's over there to our right. Actually, I think I was going to say Castle Vale Estates to our left, but I think we may have passed that now. You've got fields, you can go off walking over there. But we're going to stay to this path that I've mapped out. I'm going to find out that if we can actually get over to the River Tame or not. We will see. This could be a River Tame explore with no River Tame in the video. I think there's a left here, but my map's told, the map I've done, it's told me to go left there, but I'm going to try this right, because it might lead us back onto that path. And we are sort of heading, Tame is sort of over there somewhere. Ooh, and what do we do here? We'll go off script, off map, and see where this takes us. Just come through there. It's brought me out onto this more tarmacy path, which if you turn right, well, I'm not sure where that's going to take you. I'm going to have a look at my map. I've turned left because I'm trying to head back to where, because on my map it looks like there might be a way across the railway lines, and we might be able to find our way onto the River Tame. That looks like it's all blocked off. That looks like where I thought we might be able to pass underneath. Looks like that was the way. But we ain't getting through. Oh. People got red berries. Didn't think it was November. Pretty mild and pretty blue sky. So I came to a fork in the path. I took the right. If I'd have continued with the left, I would have just come round here, and that's the way I'm going. But that was going to be a little detour if I could have gone through the bridge around there and do the loop to the Tame, but we can't. So I don't know why I'm explaining this, because I'll cut it off the map when I get back. Once I've walked it, I adjust the map to where I've walked. So let's continue on this lovely path through Castle Vale Meadows. looks like we're still following the railway, which is just there on the embankment to our right, and there's an industrial area appearing on our left. This looks right. I think this is going to take us to the road. So we came out the path from Castle Vale Meadows onto this road, turned right under the railway bridge, and as the road starts to bend round to the left, we're going to take a right here. Now, coming out of the industrial estate, and we need to turn right onto Water Orton Lane. I've got a bad feeling because I drove this way this morning, didn't have the sat nav, I didn't have the lead that connects my phone to the screen in the car for the sat nav, so I just made my way. Well, I roughly know where Water Orton is. I made my own way, but I did come along here and it said road closed. I did drive along the road and I had to turn back. Now I'm hoping it's only closed to traffic. If it's closed to pedestrians as well, this could be a huge disaster because I haven't got a clue how I'm going to get to Water Orton if it is. So let's take a walk along Water Orton Lane. And this is also another point where the road runs alongside the River Tame. So is this going to be our second opportunity to see the river today and we can't see it, we can't get to it? That will be #gutting. signs back there for a narrow bridge, which I believe crosses the River Tame. I'm wondering if that's what the roadworks are, the bridge. Let's hope you can cross the bridge by foot, or there's a way across. Otherwise it's a hell of a long walk round, and I need to be just the other side of that bridge at Water Orton, where the car's parked, where I'll be finishing the walk. Let's see what happens. Stunning bridge. It's Water Orton Bridge. Now, before we do, Water Orton is just over there somewhere, and my car I parked at the railway station, and that's where I plan to finish today. But before we do make our way to Water Orton, I just thought I'd just have a quick walk along, because we haven't seen the river today. It's a shame that they couldn't build a nice path. I suppose it floods, I don't know what the reasoning is. Cost, maybe there's no way through. But I just thought we'd have a little look at the River Tame, which it's growing in width since we started in part 1. Back near Darlaston and Bescott. I'm going to struggle with the next part because I can't see a visible way to follow the river, but we will try. It looks like, as well, it looks like that we can't go much further down there, but we're going to have a look, because this is an explore video and we haven't seen the river much, so let's enjoy it. I followed the river a little way. It's not really a proper path, and then it just it's very overgrown there. So I'm going to head back to the bridge, and we're going to finish today's walk at Water Orton. So this is Water Orton railway station, and this is where we finish. This is where we're going to carry on in the next one. Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please give us a like, a subscribe, all that malarkey. Hope to see you in the next one. I'll be walking videos. Ta-ra a bit.